Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Neil Render here, GTV2, just bringing forth healing your reality through some amazing and great music artists, people that are producers, people that are just doing great things, working hard. One reason why I really enjoy just a great amount of work ethic, and not even just grinding hard unto, somebody may go through mental illness behind wanting to be a success, but you're hearing real stories and real lives, and that's a lot of times my focus, of where people are at, not just only the how successful they are, but just where they're really at, really with the real process, transparency, and I always tend to believe it's great when there's a mutual connection of people that go through things to really help, aid, support, and really connect one to another, dealing with life's issues. And what you're going to witness is an artist on today, much like the few that even recently, all over the world, various countries, that you're hearing their lives, you're hearing the struggles, you're hearing the successes, you're hearing the excitement, and you're also hearing the puzzling challenge that also go along with that. So let's check it out, and I'm gonna go ahead and share the page, and we're gonna do what we need to do. So definitely share this page. Go ahead and like the page. Go ahead and check out the post. Go ahead and view. Go ahead and chime in, and really just be that contributing voice. Here to really raise up many voices you may not hear. That is in today's time that I'd say need to be heard, and it's kind of always likened to finding treasure, finding a lot of treasure, and various unique personalities. So let's see here. Unique personalities. Unique. That's what it's about. Let's see here. Okay. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Having a great morning too. Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. There we go. All right, cool. Oh. All right, cool. All right, there we go. What we're gonna do, we're gonna see about bringing in. So move before I do what we gotta do. Okay, cool. All right, cool. There we go. Cool. There we go. There we go. All right, cool. All right, we're gonna bring in Tony. We're gonna bring it in, and do what we gotta do. Hopefully everybody's doing all right. When you check out the replay, when you check out the video, go ahead and just go ahead and check him out. His name's Tony. You know, man, just really a lot of confidence there, a lot of strength there, a lot that's put out there in a great way. So you know, one thing about it, it's you just gotta love that, especially with the music. It's just really needed a lot of confidence when you're putting out music. You're putting out a vision. You're putting out a game plan, a goal plan. You putting yourself really, you're putting yourself out there, and you know, some people's music, you know, they get put out there, you know, some people they can be like, oh, okay, great, great, great. Other people, you know, it's a sound, it's a voice, and like, man, it's great, but some may not get a lot of love that's shown, you know, and reason being, there's for many factors, many reasons why that is. And I put it like this: I've seen a lot of things dealing with music and television, dealing with a lot of jealousy, hate, and envy. I've seen a lot of that you know, in leaps and bounds, you know, with people, because, you know, you're dealing with a lot of competition with people, and, you know, some people are in certain places, others are not. So, you know, these kind of things go on. And, you know, one thing about it, I guess you can put it like this: only the strong survive, only those that know how to really press their way through, you know, to overcome adversity, you know. Really pass through and get deals and contracts. They're determined, you know. It's an overcomer's determination, you know. And I've really seen like just such determination, such, I mean, it's really amazing, because throughout the years of speaking with various kinds of people, and you know, man, just especially I was putting up at the Chicago Music Awards, I believe it was last year. But you know, one thing about it, to really see a lot of support and love being shown, especially those that's in here and overseas, but in Africa. One thing about it, it's you know, it's amazing to see, you know, and amazing to uh, just be a part of that on stage, and really host and bring people forward, you know, and then also hear their struggles, you know, hear those things that were those bloops and those blunders and those oops and those slips that go on, you know. So it just is what it is, you know what I mean? So let's see if we can. We'll go ahead and see if we can get them on here. Do we got to? All right, let's see if we can go ahead and bring them on. Okay. All right, let's see here. Go ahead. You said you up in there. So yeah, let's see if we can, you pop up. Let's see here. Man,
Yo, what's good?
what's the deal? Tony in the
What's good?
building, man. Come on now. Either
Tony
you gonna get
DeYoung.
with him or you ain't. So it ain't much of a choice, man. What's happening?
I'm chilling.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Let me see. It should it should, because it is stop. Let me see. Man, I'm gonna see if it's got good connect on you. Uh-huh. Oh man, hold on.
Oh,
There you go. There
wow,
you
there
go.
we go. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
I was
So
like,
yeah,
damn.
where
All
where
right.
you where you
So what are we asking?
where
Huh?
you at, Tony? Where you at, man? Let them know where you at. Let them know what's happening, man. What
Um, um, New York, Boston, Mass. Those are the places I represent. I mean, I represent Mass more because I feel like this is where I'm from. This is where my kids live. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
okay.
Um, so I'm representing Mass definitely.
Yeah, yeah,
But New York, I visit New York a lot too. So
yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. It's like I got two homes. I visit Staten Island a lot, and again I visit Leominster, Massachusetts a lot because my kids are there. That's where
Yeah.
my kids live.
Yeah. So so I'd say like just your children, they mean a lot to you. There's a lot of impact, on the inside with you, with your children.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think when people watched me on Dr. Phil or whatever, they thought instantly they were just like, all right, basically this dude, it just seems like he doesn't care about his kids. That's what they thought. But that's not what the case is. It's just like people don't understand what a troll is. They don't get it. Like, if you want to be a very effective troll, you have to really fool people.
Mm.
Like, you have to really, really like, and I'm just like an expert at doing that. I really am. I mean, nobody could say anything about it, man. I fool everybody every time. But now I'm fooling them with my music.
Oh, your music.
They're just
Okay.
listening to the music. So I don't really have to troll that much anymore. It's the music speaks for itself. So
Yeah. Yeah.
um
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, Tony.
um I don't have as many songs as I want out, but I'm working on an album right now. Um so basically when that's finished, I'm gonna probably release it in singles.
Mm-hmm.
Um and I'm gonna do a push. I just picked up actually a PR from Def Jam.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's yeah, he does like PR work for Def Jam. I'm a PR as well, but I'm gonna start working with other people as well so I can get, just because it's a lot of people have seen my music
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of people are mad at me, but thank God that I got a few people that, are legends that actually found me and they're like, all right, I understand what this dude's doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So was there a lot of misunderstanding with people, like kind of they see you in a
Well,
certain.
I take things that are wrong with the world and I play with it a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I take it like I play with it with words. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And people can't take the truth. That's one of the worst reasons they can't deal with me. Um, I straight up, I straight up went after, I go after family members if I'm mad at them in songs. It's just, I am definitely a different type of rapper than people are used to, I guess, in this generation. I mean, there was a lot of rappers like me back then. But in this generation, there's not many rappers that would take it like I would take it.
Right.
Definitely.
I would say what one thing like one thing I saw a lot of people pushing up a lot of heat up on you, man. It was a lot of hate, man. That's what I was like,
Well,
dang,
yeah,
I had
yeah.
to
I don't.
I viewed your stuff because I was like, man, let me reach out. But man, I saw a lot of people hating real hard. But I was like, man, there's a lot of people that they get drawn to it because you had like over
I
50.
don't look at hate the same way. I don't look at hate the same way because either way, it's a buzz to me.
Yeah,
If I
there's a
have
lot
a
of people
thousand
buzzing.
hateful comments, if I have a thousand hateful comments, though, I don't give a shit if it's a thousand hateful comments. It's still a thousand comments.
It's a lot. It was
You
a
know
lot.
what I'm saying?
So there's a lot of buzz. Let me put it like this. Okay, we'll put a lot of buzz. So I saw a lot of buzz. I saw a lot of buzz. With you, I was like, man. So I went. I was just looking. I was like, man. But what I saw was in the midst of the buzz, there was just a lot of. There was like over 50,000 people or something like that. I think it was like 50,000 or something that follows what you're doing or views what you're doing because
Mhm.
I believe too, man. Hey,
Yeah, I have over 70,000 followers
yeah,
now.
it's something like yeah, it's a lot, and I'll put it
Well,
like
it's crazy because people are starting to say to me, they're like, "Damn, you got a power, bro."
that's
Like
true.
that's power.
That is true.
And I really do. I really do. Like, I feel like if I got an issue with anything, I can definitely bring it up.
Yeah,
Like,
I
and it
believe
will
that.
get out there.
Yeah, you seem
Um,
like you'll put something really you really want to speak on it. You're gonna go in. You seem like
yeah, I
you're
am.
gonna
I'm
go
just
in.
not gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna go in all the way. It's just that's the way I am. I'm straight up. and basically, you know, you're not gonna get no sugar coated shit with me.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? I'm straight up raw, and I'm, you know, I'm new, and I think a lot of people are listening to me because a lot of people could relate to what I went through and what I'm telling in my songs. You know what I'm saying? Not just the trolling ones. People can understand in the trolling ones too, because I kind of troll real life shit, and they're just like, oh shit, I kind of feel that way too. You know, like Eminem used to say in his songs, he's like, people joke around in their living room or whatever.
yeah,
That's what I feel like my songs are.
yeah,
People joke around and say shit in their living room, and basically they won't say it, you know, they won't say it, you know, out in public, but I will.
yeah,
That's the difference.
yeah. So like when it came down to the music, where did that originate? Did you just was kind of playing around years ago, or kind of like let me just see, or
Nah, when I heard Eminem, I first heard Eminem, I was just like, holy shit. I was like, this dude is friggin', he just brought me in, you know what I'm saying? I was
Mhm.
just like, holy shit. And then I heard Tupac, then I heard Biggie, then I heard NWA,
Yeah, yeah,
then I heard, you know, friggin' etc. You know, I can go on, Snoop Dogg, friggin' Nipsey Hussle, which honestly, you know, I feel bad about obviously the publicity stunt I pulled. Um, Again, rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle, and I'm sorry about that again. Have you heard about the Nipsey Hussle situation?
no, no. I mean, I know it was folks really going in on
I
people that
trolled
even.
something. I trolled a post about it. I trolled a post about Nipsey Hussle, and people got a little bit offended, and I apologized as much as I could, you know, but
Yeah, well,
it's just I do what I gotta do though. But I want people to understand there's a goal to all this.
yeah, yeah.
Like basically, there is a goal. Like I'm a rapper. I'm not just like a troll.
Hmm.
Like I know how to get people's attention, but like that's not how I act in real life. Like I don't go around like acting like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So
Like I don't do that.
that really fuels what your career. That really helps thrust that image for career wise, music wise. That's what it is.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like basically the best thing for me basically is to keep it 100%. Like that's what DJ Silk told me from Aftermath Entertainment, which is honest. It's Eminem's label. Um, he's the producer. DJ Silk is the producer for Aftermath Entertainment, and he was at Dr. Phil. I don't know if you've seen that. Did you see DJ Silk there?
Mm-mm, I didn't see it, but I
On
believe it. I mean, a
Wednesday.
lot of get around. I mean, get around real good. So I don't. I can check, but I don't. You know.
Yeah, yeah. Check it out when you get a chance. It's got like 2.7 million views on YouTube right now.
Man.
It's buzzing. So basically what he told me was he's like, well, what he told me basically was he's like, you got a talent, man. He's like, I don't think you have to do all that stupid ass shit. That's what he told me, basically. He's like, I think you got lyrics. He's like, that's why I'm here. He's like, I'm not here for your trolling. Like he was honest. He was straight up honest. He's like, I think you got talent music wise. That's why I'm here. But that trolling shit ain't keeping it real. That's what he said. He's like, that ain't keeping it real. And he's like, I don't agree with it. That's what he was straight up. So,
And,
but it is what it is. I do my own thing, you know? I do me. And not everybody's gonna agree with it, but I'm telling you right now, it's me. It's 100% me. It's 100% raw. And I'm telling you right now, nobody's ever heard it. Nobody's ever seen it.
so, just a question. So, let me see. That was the Dr. Phil episode when it was talking about DJ Silk. That was it. Let me see.
Yeah.
That was it. Was that you on that? Was
Yeah.
that DJ Silk? Is that DJ Silk? Because y'all, I don't know. Like, Dr. Phil season episode. When was this? What was it? A year ago? You inside?
Yeah, it was a year ago. Yes.
Let me see. Cause I never knew what Doctor. I mean, I never knew what DJ Silk looked like. But so you was on Doctor Phil.
Yeah,
Was
yeah.
that it?
I
That's what it
was.
was.
Yeah, that's Aftermath Entertainment. You know, Eminem's label. That's his producer. Well, that's one of the producers I guess he worked with.
Dang, that's deep.
Yeah, I mean, I've had opportunities, bro.
Well, I
I
heard
have, you know what I'm
I
saying?
heard you rap, I heard you rapping and whatnot. I mean, I was like, let me reach out and man, because I was looking while you were talking, but I was, I wanted to look and bam. I mean, like, that's the thing. Sometimes, when you check things out, folk be like, dang, that is deep. You know what I'm saying? And they, they all of a sudden, it's folk checking things out. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're like, man, it's legit. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Mm-hmm.
so like with that being said, like, so what happened throughout the time frame? Like what
Basically, I'm gonna be straight up honest. I went into depression.
oh, okay.
Because I never dealt with any of this shit.
Wow. So
Like,
mm,
it was insane. It was just insane because everybody was hating on me. I had thousands and thousands of people hating on me.
yeah.
And I think it got to my head after a while. It was just like, oh my God. It was just like, I need to take a break or else I'm not going to want to do music anymore.
Yeah.
Like, that's how bad it got. You know what I'm saying? So it was just, I mean, I want to do music. I love music, but there's a lot of rude people in this genre. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of
Dang.
fucked up people.
Tony, that's deep, man. I'm checking out the rest of the
Mhm,
stuff. That's
mhm,
deep.
mhm.
Dang. I was just, I know you talking, I'm listening, but I said, I
Yeah.
know he was probably on that show. Cause I mean, I don't think he was lying. I said, he was on one of these shows because a lot of people be on these shows. Cause I had a few guests in Chicago that was on some high
Well,
power
Dr.
shows
Phil,
and whatnot.
he told me after the show or whatever, and his producers told me they get thousands of requests from singers, rappers, and everything.
Yeah, of course.
He
Yeah.
said, dude, he's like, bro, you hit the lottery. I'm just
Dang.
saying, you hit the lottery.
Wow. Wow,
So I was
Tony.
like, I appreciated it. You know what I mean? They basically listened to the music and they were like, oh shit, they put it on TV, bro.
Yeah, I see.
Like
I
they
see.
put my music on TV.
Yeah, I see all
Like
the
I was like, holy shit.
And I even say,
So I didn't expect that to happen. You know what I mean? Because Dr. Phil, he usually doesn't do that type of shit. You know what I mean?
right, that stuff was on
I mean,
Vlad
he did it when
TV. That was on Vlad. I don't know if you knew it was on there, but I'm looking at it right now. It was on Vlad. The show with Dr. Phil was on Vlad's stuff from two
yeah,
years almost.
Vlad TV or whatever. Yeah, they wrote an article about it. I
Yeah,
didn't agree with the article because all these people give me bullshit reviews when they don't even
yeah.
know me because
And and,
I never lie.
and okay,
I never lied, but
and I put it
I
like,
wish people would just give me the chance to explain myself, you
and
know?
and to be honest with you, when I checked you out, I said, man, he's got a lot of buzz. But my vested interest when I seen it, I said, you know what? I want to actually talk with this guy, like not do the BS and song and dance on what I'm reading. Let me
Yeah,
actually speak with him because I said if he's getting that kind of wave sent to him, some may be true facts on some historic things that happened in your past. Hey, we all got a past, and there's things we may not be proud of, or there was a reason why certain things happened. But to actually speak with you today, I'm glad because I don't want to, man, I didn't want to like judge it and be like, oh man, who's this clown or whatever. Because I know the stuff that people sent me crazy waves, you know what I'm saying? And but I'm glad I was able to speak with you, man, because it's like I've heard your stuff and I'm like, okay, you are talented. That's not if. That's not even for us just speaking. My own personal when I listen to your music, I was like, man, I can rock with this and listen to this. And then really the story, how it got its pieced and the things that, your personality, man, it's like when you get raised up, even if you wasn't that lit, and when I say lit, just a lot of personality, a lot of confidence, like, hey, boom, I'm gonna do this. It's like people when they told you about the like, when they told you, oh man, 1 in a million or the lotto, yeah, it appears and seems like, man, you really did come through the cracks, and just entered in like to a place. But like it sent you after that, like was it immediately in a depression, or it just hit you because they kept waving, it just kept coming? Was that it?
Well, it's just because people were just comparing me, and then I had a producer that I was working with, and he was all about fucking money.
Yeah,
So
I
it was just
understand.
like,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like that's bullshit. Because honestly, I'm not gonna work with the dude again because he's like that. Like
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck because I can bring my talent somewhere else and create my hit record somewhere else. Like
yeah,
I don't give a fuck. Like
that's right.
so basically, I was hurt by the situation because
Dang.
I was like, bro, why won't you like help me out? Give me a helping hand.
Wow.
Like if you don't want to do that, then when I'm fucking Eminem status, because I think I'm gonna be that eventually.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I am definitely not gonna fuck with you
Right,
because
right.
you didn't fuck with me when I needed you.
I felt that one.
So
I feel that. I
that's
felt that
basically
one.
because they're just about money and stuff, and people got to understand, just because I am infamous, famous, whatever you want to call it, doesn't mean that I'm making millions of dollars yet.
Right.
So that's another thing. I got the music. It's just I really need to basically keep releasing content so it gets bigger and bigger,
Yeah,
and we'll just see where it goes. You know what I mean? But I'd like to keep it independent at this point because I don't feel like I can push the envelope with a major label, and I have actually turned down major labels because of that after Dr. Phil.
yeah,
Because I don't feel like they would have let me push the envelope, and they were trying to change my whole shit around.
yeah.
So I was just like, no, because that's what they tried to do with Rocky Balboa. They tried to change it all around. They tried to, basically do it their way. Stallone said, "Nah, I'm not doing that shit. I'm doing it my way." He did it his way. The movie's fucking amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
So, so
Wow.
it's I'm gonna do it my way, and it's gonna come out amazing. It might take a little bit longer, but it's gonna be amazing in the end. Watch.
Yeah, wow. That's amazing, man. And you know what? I really believe, Tony, people really need to see the story and what you really like. I felt what you're saying with like,
I come from poverty. Like I don't have a silver spoon in my mouth. Like
right.
I never really was handed anything. Anything I've ever had, I have worked for.
Yeah,
Like I have, went out and tried to get it. And if I didn't go out and get it, then I didn't have it. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? That's how my life's been.
Mm,
Um, anything that I've had has been, out of hard work that I've done myself, whether it's been a job, whether it's been music, whether it's been, anything I've ever done has always been myself. I never really had a support system. I never really had a family. I think that's why I became so obsessed with music, I guess,
mm.
because that was my way of venting. That was my way of releasing, what the fuck was going on with me because I had a really bad childhood.
Wow.
Like, I went through some shit. My mom friggin' was never there for me. She always chose her boyfriends over me and my brother and sister. I can't sit here and just friggin' it's just we had a horrible family situation, and I feel like that's why my music is very relatable because I am a product of a lot of people's environment,
Mm, mm.
and it's just I know my music is gonna catch on. That's why I'm pushing so hard because I know what I got.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's just I got a girlfriend, and that's been hard because she thinks I'm cheating and shit. You know how the scene is
I mean,
when
ever.
everybody thinks you're cheating and shit. Because you got hundreds of girls hitting you up, and but it ain't even like that. I'm not cheating. But is a girl gonna believe that? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I understand. I
If
understand.
you
There's a
can,
lot of different things that
because
could.
the girl thinks a man is as faithful as his options. That's basically the way a girl thinks. So it's
Wow.
just like it's hard. It's hard to deal with some girls or whatever. But I love this girl that I'm with right now. She's actually pregnant with my baby.
Okay.
Um,
Congratulations. I mean, I hope that's a good
I
thing.
love her. We're dealing with some. Oh, thank you, I appreciate it. But we're dealing with some things or whatever. But everybody deals with stuff, and
Oh
I get a
yeah.
lot of hate, and a lot of people, are passing around, fake pedophile reports. I'm sure you've seen that, heard
Oh
about
yeah,
it.
I saw this.
Um,
I saw it.
but
I
it's been cleared up like by so many people. Even like one of the police department pages, the Rochester Police Department, when they first seen it going on, they actually posted something that it's against the law to do that because
mm,
that's basically they tagged me in it and all that shit. It was a while ago, and
yeah,
people still do it. Like haters are crazy. They're
yeah.
resilient, bro,
I saw.
and they don't care. They if they have a hate towards you for a certain reason, they will go after
It
you.
will
And the
burn.
problem is, I got a lot of haters, bro. It's not just 3 haters anymore. Now it's like fucking 50,000. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
so it's
totally.
just like,
Yeah, I saw. That's what I'm saying. I saw, and I was like, I wanted to have a real, not only the music, but just your life. 'Cause I said, what went on? What did this guy? What is this? And not saying like I know it's not all you, Tony. I've watched your stuff, and I've read a lot of stuff like over just when I kind of reach out to people, and I said, what is going on? And it's not all you and because I'm just understanding more about when you elevate with fame or a big following or bigger than others or whatnot, and I'm like, that's deep. That I was like, that's deep what I saw, and I'm not just gonna immediately believe just because I see a post and say, oh well, yeah, that's
yeah.
true because John Doe put that about him, and yeah, it's true. And
Well,
I want to,
what makes me mad about all this is it's so easy to look up.
yeah,
It
yeah,
is so easy to look it up. And people, if they're not willing to take the time to look it up, they're hating. It's fucking obvious because nobody in their right fucking mind that isn't mentally ill would go around passing a pedophile report around unless they checked into it at least first. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not something you just pass around.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm
That's
saying?
I
Unless you
know.
know it's factual.
Yeah.
With all the false rumors going around about me, I would definitely check into it, if I was intelligent. But a lot of these haters ain't intelligent.
Nah, they
They're
don't
not
want
very articulate.
to. Tony, they don't look, man. People don't want to see other people in the right light. They don't want to see you in the right
Yeah.
light. I don't even care if some of the things you got wrong in your past.
Well,
I don't even care. If,
what one of my best friends said. His name was Frankie. Um, he said they want to see you do good, but never better than them.
ooh, that's the truth, Tony. Man,
Oh,
you better quit.
that's right on the dot, right?
Look,
It's right on the dot, bro.
that's true. That's Tony. That's true, man.
It's
And you
damn
saying,
true.
go ahead. I'm sorry. Go
They
ahead.
don't want to see you, succeed them.
It's a war. If you out succeed, it's a war. We come, and when I say we, not me, but when they say
Interview,
we coming after you
interview.
because you're excelling, you're
My
accelerating.
girlfriend actually just came in. My girlfriend that's pregnant. She's right here.
All right.
Actually, introduce yourself because she's cool. This is a cool guy. He's just an interview person. He's cool.
Hey, what's going on? How you doing?
He's cool. Don't worry. He's not a bad dude.
she good. Well, she got the right stuff in her hands, so she doing good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's my girlfriend. She's pregnant with my baby.
Good.
I can't wait until I have the baby.
Well, hopefully the pregnancy's going well for her.
Well, it is. I mean, she's been weak and stuff, and
okay.
she's a trooper. Like she worked a double shift yesterday, being pregnant.
Yeah, she's a soldier.
Like, she's
a soldier.
Trooper. Yeah, she's a trooper.
Yeah, she not.
Yeah.
She a soldier. You know what I'm saying? The we'll be praying for a man and the baby. So it'll man. Like one thing about it, Tony, that really comes to me, man. I'm glad. I'm just glad you're sharing this and putting it out there, but just to lift that, because man, it's a lot that goes on mentally and in the heart and in the soul and in the mind, or if you believe in spirit, just the heart, mind, body, soul, spirit, just in the life. And man, we need these. I would say we need this. I know you said a lot just sharing with me that I was like, I've been reflecting. And like when I say reflecting, like I'm like, man, okay. And just looking back, and I'm like, that's deep. Not only it's just deep, but to really realize the level of the strength, how people try to put that junk, not to focus on it, but really realize it's real. And you told the truth. Really, you're the first person that said it that I've spoken with that was doing just more of
You
shows,
can't let
whatnot.
people,
That's
if you're gonna, my advice to all artists, because I know a lot of artists are gonna see this.
yeah, yeah,
You can't let people, haters, whoever it is, your family members too. I've had family members do it. Um, you can't let people break you, and you can't let people, tell you to stop doing what you want to do.
yeah.
Like, if somebody wants to take your dream away from you that bad, then maybe they shouldn't be in your life.
They probably shouldn't be in your life. Like you
I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like, 'cause
said.
I've had family members say, "Yo, Tony, quit." I've had, and then all of a sudden, when they see me buzzing, they're all calling me. That's how it is. That's how it is, and I understand it. I get it. It's survival, but the world is fucked up, and
Yeah.
I definitely feel like I'm in a good position to basically tell the story of how it's fucked up in my own light.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And man, it's like this. You gotta tell it so folks can know, because these guys that are getting signed, and some of them that I'd speak with and whatnot, and some is in Chicago and all over. But they was like, man, they're one thing I'm seeing their mind. It's some their mind ain't there, but some they're trying to get their mind together, because all the issues will come out and all type of stuff that like unresolved things with, whether it was marriage, divorce, childhood, anger, frustration.
Mhm.
Somebody's gonna try to tap into that to just bring that out and really mess them up with their image or reputation, in their life, so they can stop making that money to fuel that
Mhm.
life and have what they operate in the higher
Well,
places.
I don't think anything could ever be done with me because like I don't know. I've just sat in my room while I was having a bad childhood, and I have sat with a notebook for hours and hours. There's no way anybody is better at writing rhymes than me, like friggin' in my mind.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, because I have sat there with the dictionary, I have sat there with notebooks, I have sat there with anything. I mean, they're saying this Joyner Lucas dude from Worcester, Mass is good or whatever. He hasn't impressed me with anything that he has put out yet.
Oh yeah, I know what you're
So
talking
I'm
about.
just
Yeah, Jordan Lewis.
he's very generic. And I think Eminem brought him out to the eye because he's the best generic available.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's I mean,
So
I don't think I don't think he's well, I'm not gonna say he ain't great. He's great. He is great. But the thing that pisses me off about him is he has a cockiness like he's the best, and he ain't the best. He's not close to that yet. Like he got a lot of work to do.
yeah.
Like he may be known, but I'm right behind that motherfucker. And if I feel like he ain't, if he's, having a certain way with me, I'm gonna diss the shit out of him. Like I will. I don't really care, and that's the way that is.
So
And
so did it? Tony, was it? And I know, like you said, that article that was written. Was it that you signed a multimillionaire $1 million deal? Was that right? I don't.
was that on Turtle Boy Sports? You mean?
Say it again. I'm sorry. Say it again.
I don't know what article you're talking about. Was
What?
it Turtle Boy Sports?
When I think it was. I thought I read that. Let me see. I
Oh,
think.
Glad TV.
Yeah. Was that true? You signed one, or was it?
Nah. I was well. Basically, what Dr. Phil he brought up on the show was, I was trolling. I was never signed with a record label.
Oh, okay,
Like I
okay.
was I was trolling it. It's just people were believing it. That's why Dr. Phil was like, "Damn, people are believing it because of the level of his music." Like,
Yeah, yeah, and that's and
he's like, "I gotta
because
bring this guy on."
yeah, because you ain't
Yeah.
trash. I'm just saying. I mean, you ain't trash,
Mhm.
and you're not just like
I
goofy.
think I think I can improve on a lot of things though.
That's good. That's
I
good,
think
man. I
I
felt
think there's
that.
a lot of I think there's a lot of things I can improve on. I think my writing could get a little bit more cleaned up. I think my recording could be more on beat because I rush a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
because these producers, they're just charging so much money to go into studios,
Yeah.
and it's like I need a producer, like I need my Dre, you know what I'm saying? And I found them finally.
Yeah. Oh wow.
But it
Great. Great.
took forever.
Congratulations.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be working with a producer soon, but I just couldn't work, and I'm not gonna say his name out of respect.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I could
Don't.
not work with him
Yeah.
anymore
Yeah.
because I feel like he basically took me as a joke if he's gonna put money over recording me.
Right.
That's the way I felt. So I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna show you what I can do with another producer, and when I go platinum, then you can watch it. Basically, that's what I feel about it.
That's real though, and I know you meant that.
It's as real as it gets. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
And I don't really give two shits about any of that. I'm focused on myself right now mainly though, because I'm sick of dissing artists because I dissed AJ, I dissed Timothy, I dissed Daniel Bergoli, which she was already famous. I'm not gonna say I
Yeah.
made her
Yeah.
famous, but AJ Reynolds, I made that dude famous. Like if I didn't diss that dude, he would have never did anything.
Wow.
Like so, it's just like I gotta be careful who I diss.
True. That's
Like
very true, Tony.
that's just basically where it's getting, because some of these artists just ain't bringing it like I'm bringing it, and if I diss them, then it gets people to listen. Then they listen to the other person because they're
Yeah.
like, why would Tony even waste his fucking time on this?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just you got to be very careful and very picky who you diss when you get a buzz, because
Mm.
people are really grimy about it.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they just want attention. That's all everything is about. My girlfriend says it every day. You just want attention, Tony.
Right. That's
I'm
yeah.
like, no, I don't want attention. I want to get my music out there, but
Well, she,
but
she knows she live with you. You know what I'm saying? You know, she know you. You know, and
well, that's my world over there, and I'll say it to all these girls looking friggin'. That's my world right there. I love her.
mm-hmm.
Everything. She's my
Oh.
everything.
Mm.
Friggin', I would never cheat. So don't even hit me up now.
See that, Tony?
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, they friggin'. I don't know. It's a hard scene because
Yeah.
I told you earlier what's going on. She's dealing with a lot of pressures,
Yeah,
and you
man.
know what's up. You know what's up.
But
So
man, look, I know just hearing that, and I know that's only like a 0.0001, of like the totality of everything. But by you just sharing how you just put it, man, I can't help but to say, man, just put the grace out, man. I ain't gonna put the judge gavel and the judge robe on you. But when they say like, oh man, judging this person, the judgment call in this is to say, and when I say judgment call, make a call based off of investigation. So after us speaking and investigating, like what's what? I'm like, you know what? There's a lot of great things happening with this guy, and there's a lot of like clarity that's coming. That's how what you shared was like clarity's coming to this man. Like
But like
clarity
I said,
is
I don't. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think that I'm my persona in real life. That's crazy. I don't act like that. I would never act like that. That's fucking insane. Anybody who thinks I act like that needs to get their head examined. I'm just being honest, because that's not the way anybody should act.
it's not,
It's entertainment. It's entertainment. It really is. Nobody should go around being disrespectful, and you know what I'm saying? It's entertainment. It's meant to take things that are wrong with the world and play with it. That's what I feel like.
yeah. And man, within entertainment, it's like when people see a profile personality on TV, then when you meet them, hey, how you doing? What? They not doing my signature move or what? They're just talking to me. That's boring, or it shocks them because it's the entertainment world, And some people they're how they entertain and on stage and whatnot. And when you meet them, they're But yeah, man, like that's amazing that I can tell there's growth there because like, or what's going on because I believe since that Dr. Phil, and that was a year and a half or a year and less than
It was a year ago.
a year
Yeah, it
ago.
was a year ago.
And
Yeah.
man, just seeing that, and I'm like, I'm sure a lot happened in that year, 12 months or a little over 12, but
Well, like I said, I kind of went into depression. I kind of lost myself. I
yeah,
forgot who the fuck I was. Like,
wow,
it's just like all this shit, bro. It just hit me like a fucking hurricane. And then at the same time, I meet the best girl that I've ever met in my life. So it's
right.
just like, holy shit.
Is the worst of times,
And
but the best of a new
well,
beginning.
it's just hard because it's a lot of shit, and it's a lot of grinding that I'm gonna have to do and shit. It's just crazy.
Yeah,
So,
it's one thing about it. Yeah, but it's good. You're desiring to like, okay, I'm gonna do it my way. You regain, strategize.
yeah.
Transitioning people out, putting people the I would say like the right people or the workable people that it won't be the same results on what happened. And your
Well,
mind's
I feel like the first round of people that I worked with, they did great. I mean, the producer is amazing that worked with me.
yeah,
I'm not gonna try to say he ain't good. The guy is amazing. He was the one who produced Balls Deep. He was the one who produced Daniel Bergoli. He's probably he's on the level of some of the legends. Like, he's really good. He's really good. He's like I said, I'm not gonna say his name because
yeah,
like I don't want
yeah.
to put his name out there like that.
Yeah, don't yeah, you ain't gonna say. So like if you could redo it again, what would you do different? Like just saying if you could hit the switch and like what would you have done?
I think I would have just been nicer on Dr. Phil a little bit more
I got
because
you. I got
I
you.
feel like
You were
I
lit.
feel like I trolled way too much.
You
It
was
was all trolling and no real, and it's just like you got to have a little bit of real.
you was
Like,
lit,
it's
bro.
just like I straight up went off on everybody, and they loved it because they were like, "Damn, we're gonna get ratings for this shit."
Yeah. Oh
they
yeah,
didn't give a fuck,
they racked up on
but
that one.
they did. They racked
They
up on
did.
everything about it.
Yeah, real talk. Once I
And
looked it up, yeah, yeah, there was
but the thing is, it made me. It really did. It made me because when people look at me now, they're like, "Oh shit!" They solidify me because they're like, "He's been on national television."
true, true. And you have, yeah. I looked
A
once I
lot
looked,
of
I was like,
artists
oh
haven't. So it helped me out a lot. Like, I got love for Dr. Phil. I mean, I dissed him in a few songs, but songs are songs, man.
yeah.
I dissed him in a few
You
songs,
know,
man.
like who are you to disrespect? You can say, man, I did it, man. I don't care.
Well, but people got to understand when I diss somebody, it's like, and eventually they'll understand. It's like a privilege.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that's what I feel like.
You shot,
If
but
I'm willing to write a song about you, damn, yo, there must be something there.
true. There's got to be some gas behind that one. There's got to be some sauce. You say, I'm coming
There's got
at
to
you
be
with the.
some guy. Like with the Daniel Bergoli, I just hated her music, and I don't think she deserves to be where she's at. Um, with friggin' with AJ Reynolds, the dude straight up dissed me 5 times because I didn't respond. So after the fifth time, I was like, all right, I'm gonna destroy this dude. So I destroyed him because he ended up pissing me off with the last diss because me and my ex just broke up and he had her in that like video or whatever. So I was like, what the fuck? So he got me with that one. I was like, all right, I'm gonna fry you. So I
There you
fried
go.
him, and his mom ended up hitting me up, and she's like, can you take that down? And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Yo, are you really hitting me up asking me to do this? I'm like, your son chose when he dissed me 5 times. This is what he chose.
Man, wow.
I'm not taking it down.
And what?
So I didn't take it
And
down.
you ain't take it down. And what happened was she just kept like, oh, that was it.
Dr. Phil ended up mentioning it on national TV because I went off on the dude like Eminem would go off on somebody.
Oh yeah,
So it
yeah,
was
yeah.
just like, Dr. Phil mentioned it, and he was just like, he's like, "You're good, but what the fuck?" like, like that's basically what he said.
And I'm gonna
He's
rewatch
like,
the
"Yeah,
whole
it sounds
episode
good,
too.
but it's like, what the hell are you thinking, dude? Like, your vulgarity, your swears." He's like, "Do you have to do that?" And I'm like, "I don't know. It's just my way of doing it. It's my way of expressing myself. And if I don't have to swear, I won't swear. But if I want to, I'm going to. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? It's just some artists, you know, don't have to cuss in their rap or whatever. You know, like I bring up Eminem all the time because he was my idol or whatever. But friggin', you know, like some rappers don't really have to cuss in their rap to sell records. Well, I feel like I do. I feel like
Got to put that heat out
it
there with
brings
their
my music
words.
to the next level. Yeah, it makes it so I could express myself in the way I have to express myself.
Yeah, one thing about it, like, some people are really good at putting cuss words together, and then like they're good cussers, and then like it fuels like if you angry, cuss
Well,
words really put some heat on
I
bullets.
feel like if you're really trying to diss somebody, like cussing, you got to have cussing in it.
That's
Like because it's just like, how is it gonna work if you ain't vulgar, like dissing somebody? That's my opinion. I don't know.
yeah, if you're cussing it up, they're really feeling some fire, some heat. We got to be mad at
Well,
curve.
this is what I do, and I don't really. And my girlfriend just brought up a point. I don't ask anybody to believe in my beliefs. I don't ask anybody to get in the middle of what I'm doing.
Hmm.
But if you mention me, or if you get in my world, then that's on you. Basically, that's the way I feel about it.
That's real.
But if you stay out of my world, I'm not gonna just go and grab you out of nowhere and throw you on my site. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I'm not like that. But if somebody comes in my world, music wise, and I feel like they, you know, disrespected me or disrespected my girlfriend, if anybody ever came at her with a fucking song, oh my god, dude, it would probably be the worst thing he ever did in his career. I would look up shit on him, dude. I would make sure that he was done.
Wow.
Like that's the type of rapper I am.
Yeah.
Like so, I would feel bad for anybody. That's why nobody's probably dissed her yet, because they're like, dude, this dude will go insane on me.
Yeah, he'll go in.
Like that's the type. He will go insane.
You know,
So nobody's dissed my kids either. Like certain things, like that they did to certain rappers, they're not doing to me yet. But I feel like when my buzz gets a little bit bigger,
yeah,
I feel like they will start to attack people that are close to me to try to get me out.
of course. Because like it's like you
Well,
got,
they already are. They're already sending memes around about my girlfriend and shit. So that kind of gets on my nerves and shit
yeah.
because I don't like to.
I saw some of the
I don't like
stuff,
to
like,
bring. I don't like to bring my drama into her life. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So that gets very frustrating too.
yeah. Well, it says
Maybe
if people are willing to do memes and stuff, and I saw at least, I think I saw four different like memes or whatever, four different ones in literally probably a 2 minute span of just kind of checking things out.
Well, it's just a lot of people don't know her story either, and they keep passing this shit around. Like they're coming after my girlfriend because they know that will get to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
But it's like people need to leave my girlfriend out of it. It's like, what are you gonna bring a pregnant girlfriend in the middle of this because you want me to diss you? It's like I don't know. It's to me it's childish, but again, this is rap. You know, this is hip
right.
hop. I'm not.
It's
I've done some pretty crazy shit too. I'm not gonna say,
yeah,
you know, that I'm not gonna sit here and justify what I've done either.
yeah.
But friggin', I think there's a line, and I don't cross certain lines either. So, I mean, if people want to cross those certain lines, yo, be ready for my pen.
Well,
Just saying.
yeah, because I mean, like you do like we were talking about earlier in the beginning. The word is power, man, and you just being when people are looking your name
Well,
up.
I've been doing a lot of interviews lately because people want to get to know me because they're like, and I feel like this is a chance for people to get to know the personal me instead of
Yeah,
the crazy troll me on the site or whatever.
good.
So it's
Yeah,
just like this is a chance. I've done so many interviews in the last couple of days just because I want to get the truth out. You know what I'm saying? I want people to know, like, I'm just a normal dude trying to make it. Like, um, and I'm grinding like everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not freaking. It's not easy for me. Like everybody's. I don't know. I don't know what the hate is about. I don't know if it's jealousy. I don't know if it's
In part.
because rappers are 38 years old and they haven't, basically done anything with their music.
Right.
Um, and they look at somebody who's a little bit younger. I got a lot of old rappers coming on my pit. That's why I'm coming up with these assumptions, because I look into some of these people like saying certain things because I'm like, why? So I'm just like, all right, I look on their pages. And some of them are just old rappers. Like they're 35, 38-year-old rappers who are just like pissed off rappers that never made it.
Right. And you know,
And
Tony, you was on a, I mean, Dr. Phil is respected. So for you, just his profile and just saying show and whatnot, the mere fact that you being in the world of music was on there, just saying on the strength, just on the strength of that, even though you cut up on there, like you said, you was like, man, I went in, you still was on a national show and you're still in the game with music and people are still following you. So there you have an experience level, whether people like it or not, and that's the sin and fire because did something past tense a year ago that they are probably never going to get chose to be or even do.
yeah,
Even in a
that's
not
that's basically that's what I'm dealing with. A lot
yeah.
of the hate is that.
And that's an
Honestly, it's
experience
not,
level. Really, that's an experience level
because a
there.
lot of rappers are looking at me and they pass around my girlfriend's pictures. They pass around like my kids' pictures. Like it's just fucking insane, bro. It's people will do anything to try to get. I guess these people are just like obsessed with
Yeah.
whatever they want in the hip hop culture, and they feel like they deserve it more than I do, I guess.
Yeah.
And basically that's what I'm dealing with.
So it's you know,
And another thing, and I don't want to bring up race. It's nothing to
go
do with it,
no,
but
no,
I
go
feel
ahead.
like
Go ahead, Tony.
being white, being white
Hmm.
is harder to make it in hip hop than being black. And I'm not bringing
Nah,
up race
it's
because
cool.
I
I know where
love
you're coming
Tupac,
from.
I love Biggie.
I know where you at. I know where you
It's
at.
just I am a considered a poser in this genre.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
That's what basically people see me as, and that's hard. That's hard to deal with too because I'm a white dude trying. But the thing is, these people don't realize I grew up around mostly predominantly black, Hispanic, Italian people.
yeah,
So that's what I grew up around. I hung out around mostly those people and shit. So I started listening to their music and stuff, and I like it. I like hip hop. I like a lot of other music. I listen to rock. I listen to a lot of other music. I just happen to do rap. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Um. So yeah, that's
And
that's
and,
basically the
and,
way.
and look, it's man, that's why, like you were saying, that's why it's just so important. Those that's black, African American, giving you a hard time. A lot of this is fueled with jealousy and envy. That's a lot of it right there.
Well,
Just on the
well, I
strength.
would like to tell all the African American rappers because I, I, I don't look at color, so I don't understand why you do. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling them that it's not you, bro. I'm
No,
just
I
trying to say
understand. I
I
understand.
don't look at color, so why do you guys? Look at the lyrics. Look at the music.